welcome back to our channel. My name is Kelsey, and in this vlog, we're gonna talk about Allie's x-ray, see how many puppies she has, and take a look at our whelping area. So I picked up Allie a couple days ago from her guardian home. As soon as I got there, she's always super excited to see me, which is so cute, but she's huge. She's so much bigger than last time. So we saw 6 puppies on her ultrasound. Well, we saw definitely at least 6, so it could have been more. Her last litter was 6. So I was like, yeah, absolutely. That goes along the lines of, kind of what we're used to. So I did vlog a little bit. Long story short, my phone was connected to CarPlay, and I guess with the new iPhone update, there's no sound. But I'll just kind of give you a recap. So picked her up a couple days ago, brought her home. I started taking her temperature. So let's see. Today is Tuesday. I picked her up Sunday night, took her temperature. She was like 99.9, so essentially 100, which is normal. And then she's kind of been going down just a little bit. So then she was 99.7, 99.6. And then we had our x-ray yesterday. I'm still waiting for the vet to send me the actual x-ray because I want to be able to just post it so you guys can see. It's kind of cool. But Miss Allie has surprised us with 11 puppies. Yes, 11 in her small little framed body. Keep in mind, Allie's only 30. She fluctuates 30 to 35 pounds, and she's pretty short. That's why she's so big. Little mama is just miserable. I feel so bad for her. She's in good spirits, but she's as big as a house, and I know she's just got to be exhausted. So she's doing well. I've kind of delayed making this video because I'm just wrapping my head around how she has 11 puppies in her belly. I have all my supplies. It was just the mental aspect of it. And then we still have Sequoia. She'll do her x-ray next week. So, which we saw 3 on her ultrasound, but apparently who knows. I did a little tour of our whelping area. I filmed it a couple days ago, but we can just see what that looks like. I'm super excited how it turned out, and I think it'll work really well for us. Okay, so this is the setup that I have so far. This is our bed. It's a mess, so I'm going to try not to show that. But this is going to be Sequoia's whelping area, and then Allie's. They are back to back. I bought this as like linoleum that you can get at Lowe's or Home Depot. It's really great. It's super thin. You can just lay it down. Obviously, it's waterproof. I have 2 pieces here just in case I needed to separate it, but I put it down just in case, there's any water or fluids or who knows what. It's just a great floor saver. So this is Sequoia's area. This pen actually is 16 panels. Like this is like one panel. Right now I just have her in the little square, and then I have this attached for Allie's section. Sequoia sleeps in here. She's been sleeping in here just so she can get used to it. She's typically in a crate, but I was like, why not just start it early so she gets used to it. I will put her food in here when she does have her pups, but she's got water. And I have this, I wanted to put something a little bit thicker. So this is actually a baby play mat. It's foam. So I just wanted more of like a sound divider, I guess, in between the two. So this is going to be great. So it's like both, they can't see each other, and it just kind of muffles the sound a little bit. Koi koi. Sequoia absolutely loves her pen. She loves her bed. I have a bunch of like whelping blankets or like puppy blankets. That one's hers for right now. So she's been spending a lot of time in here. She's resting, huh, mama? Yeah, that's a good girl. I see your little nub going. Like I said, she loves this little pen. This has a door on it, which is awesome. That just clips shut. There are 2 latches, but I zip tied that one because a lot of times I only have one hand when I'm coming in here, and I need to be able to open it with one hand. So that just worked better for me. And then this is Allie's side. So Allie's a little bit bigger, so she does get the Pup Easy whelping box. So this is usually what I would use, but for all my litters. But since I have 2 at the same time, she's going to be using a baby pool, which I have used before. And because she's so small, it's going to actually work perfect. I already have set it up in this area, but I took it out because she doesn't need it quite yet. This is part of that playpen, and I just wrapped it around. Allie's not much of an escape artist dog. So this will be fine for her. I did the same thing. So this has like the little zip tie. I don't know if you can see that on the bottom, so that I could just do it, let's see, with one hand, which is perfect. She has this area to kind of get away from her puppies, and then I'll put her food and water here. I'm going to put down one more whelping mat underneath. I like to have layers so that if I'm washing one, they still have something to lay on. So this is a heating pad. It's really nice. I haven't used this before. I got it on Amazon. It's like a nylon material, so you can wipe it off. So I'm super excited to use that, and it's very big. This is just another puppy blanket. And then this is actually like a whelping waterproof mat, which I have a ton of these, and they are amazing. This one fits in the whelping box perfectly. And then I'll change the blankets out. This will be good for her for nesting because Allie's a big nester. I have this little light that I got on Amazon too. Let me see. We can move it so it clips onto the side. And then it just, I can kind of put it like wherever I need to. I just have it down right now because it's kind of bright. So even when I have it on and it shines in the corner, I can still kind of see what's going on. So that is our whelping area. I think it'll be really good for the two mamas. So now we'll see, since Allie is having such a big litter, I can always extend her area a little bit. The puppies will be in there until they're like 3 or 4 weeks old, and then they'll actually be moved downstairs. So I might just need to move them down a little bit earlier if they're kind of growing out of that whelping box, but to be determined. It can be tricky too with such a large litter. They don't always make it. So her wait list is full. I'm not going to open it back up until, I see how many survive and make sure that they're all gaining weight. And so it'll be like a week or two just to make sure that everyone is doing good. Obviously, I will try to take you guys along for the birth, but with it being so many puppies, I'm just really I might do 1 or 2, but I want to make sure that she's doing good and she doesn't get tired, and that's going to be my main focus, which I'm sure you understand. The next video will be some of the birth vlog, and then I'll show all the puppies at the end. I did want to show you guys kind of what we use in terms of whelping supplies, at least what works best for me. I've kind of tweaked it over the years. I used to use like the 3-tiered cart. It's on wheels and you can kind of wheel it around where you need it. But I've really found that it does work, but it's almost like too big for what I need. And sometimes like I need to move it, or I need to grab something up top and I can't reach it. And I wanted to try something different. So I got this little caddy. How cute is that? That I want to try out. It's a little bit more portable. I can put it in reach a little bit easier. Let's just go over what I have in here for right now. I have a bunch of these microfiber towels. They're about this big, and they are perfect for drying off puppies and just really cleaning up anything after birth and fluids, anything like that. So I typically use 2 per puppy. With sequoias, they'll probably be pretty small, so I might just need 1. And then I'll use these to kind of like keep Allie clean, and they're great multi-purpose. So I have a bunch of these, and then these I just put in like a large trash bag, and then I just wash them, so I reuse them. These are just for whelping. I have separate ones that I use for cleaning, like the whelping box and everything. But these I try to keep like chemical free, wash them in non-scented detergent and things like that. Gloves, I have a ton of these black gloves. You want to try to keep things honestly as clean as possible. It's going to help you so much in the long run. Puppy pads, again, these are great, just disposable pads. I put this, usually I lay them like 2 or 3 around the whelping box. Allie's laying underneath me, underneath my chair. And then I'll put one up underneath her while she's giving birth. And then essentially when she's done, I'll just kind of slide it out and throw it away. And it's done. It's clean for the most part. Calcium supplement. This is Oral Cal. Hopefully that will focus. I love this stuff. My vet is kind of like, you can use it or not. They use like a shot form of calcium at the vet. So she hadn't really heard of this, but it's worked great for me in the past. So I have 2 of these. I will probably use both of these for Allie. I got 1 for her and 1 for Sequoia, but I'll need to order another one because she has 11 puppies. That's going to help her contractions. So that just helps keep moving things along so we don't stall on labor, which is going to be really, really important for this litter. I have these little collars, which again, I'll need to put more. They come in this big pack, which you just get off Amazon. Works great. And then I'll just take out however many I think that I'll need. So obviously I'll need more. But with Aussie Doodles, you can kind of tell puppies apart by color. Now this is a bigger litter, so I'll probably keep these on longer. I typically take them off after a week or two because I can tell everybody apart. But it's also good for like in the middle of the night. I typically get up every 2 hours, but I can just look over and see what color, where everyone is, make sure that I have everyone. It's just a little bit easier for identification. Nose suckers. These are like $3 to $5 on Amazon. I get new ones for every litter because there's no way you're telling me that you can clean this and the inside of this. No way. $3. Throw it out. Get a new one. So I have 2 of these. Where's my other one? One for each litter. I just keep them in there. Unopened, so I'll open it right as the first puppy's being born. This is great for sucking out any extra fluid from the nose and the mouth, just to help stimulation, to help get the puppy to breathe and start whining. So these are great. These are a must-have, in my opinion. Hemostats. So these are umbilical, which you can use the scissors really for a lot of things, but this is for umbilical cord. So to clamp, my mamas usually do a really good job with the umbilical cords, but I do like to just help them so we don't get any umbilical hernias from them pulling on the cord too much. So I will clamp it and then I will cut it. And I'll leave the clamp on just essentially until the bleeding stops, and then I'll take it off and then I'll let mama kind of clean them up. So me and mama work as a team on that. Fortical. So this is just essentially like a high calorie nutritional supplement. It's a gel. It's like a brown gel. I did have to use this in my last litter, but it works great. You don't always need it, but good to have. If you have a puppy that's not doing too good or not like super lively, you can just put a little bit of this either on their gums or in their mouth, like the roof of their mouth, and it'll just help them perk up a little bit faster. So I do love this stuff, and we'll definitely keep it on hand for this litter. Iodine. These are just like little prep pads, so they're super small. I don't always use them, but I keep them on hand just to clean umbilical cords if need be. So that's what I use for whelping. It's worked really well. Oh, one more thing, very important, is a heating pad. This is for Sequoia, but I'll probably use it again since her litter is so big. I have a big one up there, but I might just need an extra one. Puppies, when they're that young, cannot regulate their body temperature, just essentially like a newborn baby. So we use heating pads. Those are great, and I'll just keep that on throughout her whole whelping process and kind of put the puppies on to eat, and then I'll kind of transfer them off while she's pushing or if she needs to walk around, so they're out of the way and they're safe and they're warm. So that's a little bit about what we use for whelping supplies, and I'll keep y'all updated on our socials with how Miss Allie's doing when she goes into labor. Like I said, I'm going to try to vlog a little bit of her labor, but I'm really going to be focused on her and making sure that her labor doesn't stall, making sure she's comfortable, hydrated, puppies are doing well. So there's going to be a lot going on, but I'll definitely try to get a little bit because it is such an incredible process. And if I don't get a lot on her, I will definitely get some on Sequoia. So our next video will be her birth vlog, and then I'll probably put in Sequoia's x-ray. I will try to get some footage of that. Yes, that wraps it up for this vlog. I know it's just kind of been me talking and getting ready for everything, but puppies are on their way. They're coming very shortly. Thank you guys so much. I seriously appreciate you watching and coming along with us. It truly does mean the world to me.